And it was really smart that they put the sexual assault in there, because that's not in the books actually.
Interesting.
So that makes you think it's that. Well, it's even.
See, Mina,
I mean, I don't want to say something even worse, but
that's why we got you here, man. That's why I had no idea that didn't happen, because that's such a heavy part of her development.
It just like reminds you, of course it reminds you of everything, but there's so much there that you're just like, I think they did a good job of implementing a little bit of everything. They showed you a lot of beats without saying too much for new viewers. I'm sure the book reader seeing a lot of stuff and seeing like, oh, it's a lot of attention to detail. These hard lines that we draw for the writer, for Anne Rice herself, these are very fluid lines that you can jump back and forth from. So like to call somebody the perpetrator or the victim, like they give everybody some qualities that make them can be seen as good and bad.
Either.
Both. So it's hard for me to put Louis in the good character camp and Lestat in the demonic white devil camp.
Especially
I can't do that
because telling the story.
Yes. So
what's up, people? Welcome to the channel. Franklin here, the vampire Lestat. I've been excited to watch this since the Interview with the Vampire Season 2 was done. As many of you know and have heard me say, this is one of my favorite shows that I've seen, period. I never had a problem with the show per se. I never had a problem with the characters. You don't know what I had a problem with, and me and Taco talk about this, and I always told him I never had a problem with the show. I love it so much. I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna discuss it and whatnot. And you know, there are times when that kind of punctuated. I think I even told some of you in the comments that I might not touch it, but upon reflection and a lot of the good things that did come out of it, this was like one of the first shows that like did really great for me, YouTube wise, just the business wise side, and I appreciate you guys for that. It also came with a lot of eyes on me for the first time, and I think I kind of buckled under some of that pressure a little bit. But one important thing I just want to say is treat this show, treat this channel, treat this community as like a community garden. You know, we all use it, we all benefit from it. We also got to take out the weeds, right? We also got to take care of the garden so it continues to grow and be healthy, and that can come in the form of maybe flagging a comment. I don't want anyone throwing punches in the comment section, but if you see a comment that has like a spoiler or hinting anything in the future, just I would appreciate a little reply under, like, Frank, skip this one, spoiler. I don't mess with spoilers. Like, my Patreon community will tell you, if anybody come in the comments and want to start boxing, I'll refund your money back to you and block you ASAP. I think that's created a kind of vibe on my Patreon where everybody feels safe to share. And you know, as far as disagreements goes, we're all adults, right? I do encourage you to disagree with me if there's something you do disagree with, but where I draw the line is the condescension and the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So as we continue watching this, let's be adults about it. Let's take care of that garden like we discussed. I'm excited to see all the things Lestat has been doing. I have not watched any trailer or anything. You all know how I love going into these things, so I am pretty psyched for this. Be kind, be respectful, let's have a good time. All right, I wanted to watch that finale in the hurricane again, and also see Daniel with his shiny eyes. And I mean, I'm pretty much done with that, but one thing I wanted to say is, like, I feel like a lot of defenders of Lestat and lovers of Lestat in the comments in my last really bad experience, I think, word for the wise, you do a character a disservice by trying to make new people see that character in the best light when there's a journey there to be taken. You know, my favorite piece of media of all time is Attack on Titan, right? And 3 to 4 of the worst characters in that show when it started. They absolutely hate their guts. Season 3, season 4, favorite characters. They had me bawling because the show and the writers, like, they want to take you on that journey, on that arc. So like, if you're in the comments trying to dictate how someone should experience that character from the first episode, second episode, first season, is it that you don't trust the story you love enough to do that to viewers, to intellectual viewers who are engaging? You don't have to put training wheels on your favorite character. Like, let the writers cook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can get on someone's ass when after everything is said and done, they're still hard-headed on some things, but it's like, word to the wise. But let's continue. Let's not dwell too much on that. I've missed Louis. I've missed all our characters. I have pain in my chest that Claudia is dead. I didn't know Claudia's death was gonna affect me the way it did. And it made things, especially around that last episode, just very blurry. Some things that were rational that I can see and understand and comprehend the way I do with every video and movie I watch. Claudia was dead, man. Like, this is 6 minutes long. But then again, all my interview videos are a yapathon. But yeah, let's get in.
Saw a crane smashed into a low rise. Big chunks of shit, trash cans, mailboxes blowing around everywhere. Wild out there.
Shut up.
Out there. Running around, goddamn hurricane out there. Shut up. I mean, we should be out of town is where we should be. Shut up. Crazy old man plane. Who's you?
Funny he calls Lestat an old man. I mean, they all are old as shit, but I don't think I caught that the first time. Hola.
Who's he?
Louis,
That's Louis? He's Louis?
get out.
What you mean by that, man? That's Louis. He's Louis. As if that ain't the finest man you ever seen.
There's a mad hurricane outside! I keep telling dogs! God damn it! Enjoy your rats, you French bitch.
French.
Where is some fledgling? All the millennials are. He is an excellent rat catcher. Would you like one?
Hello, Lestat.
Hello, Louis. Passing through?
No, I came to see you.
Oh. And what does your companion think of that?
Him. Armand. Get in my comments. I don't care. Armand. I know he's a great character too, but Armand, bro. I know they all did Claudia dirty, but Armand, you a different level of right there.
She seems to have retired. And I thought, who better than me to carry on the great work? Need about 50 more years of practice. Theory pause.
Did you save my life in Paris?
Duh.
I gave you to Armand. You tell me if that was saying.
Why didn't you say it was me who saved you, not him?
I don't like to point out my virtues. I knew you'd figure it out. You have. I was right. Oh, hell me.
Been enduring here?
Not enduring. Living.
Obviously, I know I'm gonna watch the next episode in like 10 minutes, but please and please, I hope they don't get back together, because it's like, I'm someone who believes that like platonic companionship, friendship can be just as powerful as romantic ones. And I even have someone in my life who, if you guys believe in soulmates and whatnot, it's like, she's my person, you know, especially in my early 20s. And to this day, she's still in my life, you know, or her daughter calls me uncle. Her husband is one of my homies. Like, we're all friends with Val and everything. It's something that, thank God, like Val and I are people that like our relationship, like we know what each other needs and strive to be better for each other. And she understands that how much this lady means to me. And like platonic relationships can be powerful, man. Obviously, they gotta be. I just said this in another video I watched today. They gotta be serious boundaries around that, because for both sides. Because if there's not, you're playing with fire, obviously, especially if it's of the other sex. But yeah, I just hope they just continue as this. If in another 300 years, we'll be like, let's try getting each other's cheeks again, fine. But as of this finale, bro hugs only, bro.
I didn't know it was a gift. I wore it like a curse. I was selfish. I tried to make nights awful, but I wanted you to suffer. Because I was suffering.
Shall we list all the ways we have wronged each other and why it will never be right between monstrous?
I came to thank you for the gift you offered me, the gift I denied, for the nights in front of me, where I might learn to live honest. Thank you.
As the hurricane grows.
September.
And I love this scene so much. Obviously, after my initial reaction, I watched this whole season like 3 more times in the time before the 2 seasons. And it's so interesting that Lestat was low-key ready for the, banter back and forth. And it's almost like Louis caught him off guard with that, I want to thank you. It's kind of like when you and someone hurt each other and you guys are about to talk and you're ready for some kind of confrontation, no matter how slight it is. And then they just apologize and it just takes you by storm a little bit. So you have to immediately in that split second wipe your mind off all the stupid arguments you were going to make or whatever, and also reach them where they're at, and these 2 men, I mean, what haven't been said about their acting is just primo.
September 8, 1973. It was 11:07 here. It would have been 9:07 in San Francisco. Armand called me. Were you there?
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
I was lost. I was in a dark way. I was thinking about...
I can't get her out of my mind.
Something I also noticed on subsequent rewatches too is, again, speaking on that thread of Louis giving an olive branch and he's not here to banter or argue, like, I'm here to thank you and apologize. It's like going on that thread I was talking about of Lestat just casting whatever away and just the 2 things he went straight for, which probably shows what has been on his mind all these years, is Louis' suicide attempt and Claudia's death, which I feel were just like chef's kiss. Because back to back, those are the 2 things he pointed out. September 6th, and I keep thinking about her, which I think is just amazing.
I carried her home. I made you turn her. I saved her from the fire. 2.5 century later,
She looked at me at the end like a child, looking to her father.
Beautiful. And I remember watching this and in my head I'm like, please don't kiss, please don't kiss, please don't kiss, please don't kiss. I'm just realizing subconsciously, I think apart from just getting back in the mood for kind of in the flow, another reason why I wanted to touch on this scene too is because like I said earlier, Claudia's death was fresh for me, and it's kind of like when you might not be thinking too logically when you're in distress. But again, I still honor those feelings I had in my initial reaction to this scene because those were my feelings in the moment. That's what I felt. I stand by those, and like obviously subsequent rewatches and inputs from you guys in the comments, which I always appreciate, shed more light or gave more perspective on it, and I loved it. I think subconsciously why I wanted to also revisit this, because like, man, some of the way the comments got on me, that crushed me, bro. Because like, again, it's one thing if it's from randos, but like from people I with too in the comments that have been with me for like months and even some years, people that know that like how much I welcome comments and how much I love learning from y'all. They were on my ass in a very, that hurt me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't sugarcoat things, you guys know. There's no benefit of the doubt. There's no, oh, let me explain this to him in a certain way. There was no, maybe after a second rewatch when all the emotions from Claudia and everything has settled, people who are in the comments too were on me. People were acting like Franklin is this person who all his thoughts and everything is set in stone, and that was fucked up, man. Like, and I mean, for anyone who don't care hearing all these yaps, you can skip. But I just wanted to like let y'all know that, like, again, I think the reason why things like that bother me is because I care about what I do with these reactions. And I think that's why a lot of you with it, because like if I'm in there, I'm in there. It don't matter what I'm watching. So, you know, you pour so much into it, and I get it from strangers, but people even familiar. So yeah, I just needed to come back to this moment and just watch it. You know, there was a time where like I would go to those comment sections and just read some of those comments. I don't think it was very healthy. Not like MJ, not like Michael Jordan intentionally pissing himself up so he has a great game. Not like that, but sometimes it just baffles me. Like I just go and just watch like, man, you said this? Like crazy, be your own people. But I feel like I've been spending a lot of time on some of the negatives. I just want to say thank you to every one of you in there who converse with me like a human being, converse with me like a respectable like peer or someone you're engaging with something with. I appreciate you guys. There was a lot of love in there. I think that's something I went back to recently as well, to just read all the comments of all the people with actual sense in the comment section who, regardless of disagreements, are still cordial and straightforward and kind. It ain't die hard, but I mean, I watched this a year ago. I've changed a lot in that time. You know, I have a different way of looking at things. If you've been watching my comment the whole time, you would know. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on this. I appreciate you guys. I can't wait to watch Lestat. I know he's going to be very different from what we see in this last scene here. Daniel, time to see your goddamn eyes, boy.
Welcome back, Atlanta. And welcome to my next guest, the two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning investigative journalist and author of the current best-selling fictional memoir, Interview with the Vampire.
Fictional?
Malloy.
Thanks, Leonard. It's a memoir. It's not fiction.
It is one of the main topics of debate regarding your book. Is it true or is it a joke?
Well, I've sold 5 million books in 4 months.
Yes.
You can't see the forest for the trees. They killed printing it. Hey, Atlanta, check out the book fair this weekend.
It is going to be quite something. The Washington Post.
The Bezos Bugle.
That's a good one.
Kim.
It called your book a sophomoric footnote in an otherwise stellar career. A conceptually weird
Middle finger to the publishing industry that turned its back on him a decade ago. I don't read reviews.
Is it true you shopped this book to every major publisher in the country and the UK?
What is this?
It's a legitimate question.
No, it's not.
This guy's kind of annoying. Y'all remember when I used to butcher all their names? I think this man's name is David Malloy.
Your royalty checks keep bouncing back to me, man. Need a forwarding address.
Why not send them to your editors at the Talamasco?
The shit they made me take out.
I heard that show was ass. Some people told me to watch it. But some other people were like, Frank. Some people were like, don't do it, fam.
There won't be a next book. There shouldn't have been a first book.
Boy.
Want the 10 million back? Just say it, man. Send me an address.
You know where I live?
I really wouldn't be staying put if I were you. I'm guessing you haven't heard from my maker.
So apparently they have the ability to change their eye color. Because his way was the regular green, then it turned to the brown.
I'm sorry you were burdened out of spite. I shouldn't have left you alone with him.
Make it up to me. We'll do a follow-up book.
What do you want, Daniel?
I'm worried about you.
I'm fine.
I keep hearing the other vamps talking about you. They're really pissed off about our book.
You want to write another with me?
Sequels, audiobooks, sex toys.
Yeah.
Hello?
You become a cold killer.
You still haven't read it, have you?
It's the top of my stack.
You said that last month.
It's getting early here, Daniel.
Get out of Dubai, Louis.
Let them come, baby.
No bacon.
Stuff him in
I am him.
We'll all get a chop.
I mean, I would say I'm a little worried because it's every vampire, but as a big nerd, when it comes to like power scaling, it's like, who's the strongest vampire that we've seen from all of them? You know, I would say from what we've seen, maybe Lestat. But I mean, the way Louis talked them down, like, pull up, pull the up is on site. I'm like, Louis must be really strong. I mean, he shredded the whole Paris Theater des Vampires, or however they say it. So that's a big fit. Like, he took out Santiago, took out everyone there. So he must be really strong, but still, every vampire come to my crib. Yikes. So we'll have to see where that goes.
The skyscraper. The skyscraper. Grow
quiet now.
Who is that?
All of you.
He says, shh.
This is the vampire Louis Dulac. I live in the penthouse apartment at the Al Sharaf Towers in Dubai, United Arab Emirates.
Yes, sir.
The security staff here is robust, but mortal.
Yes, sir.
My front door is always unlocked, as are the windows to my balcony, which were designed with a protective film coating for those of us sun-challenged. So for all you cowards out there talking shit, talking about taking a run at me, hear this now, and hear it plain. I own the night.
I said it in the comments recently, but something I regretted not spending more time on is, yes, not all of the fandom, but like there was a significant level of anti-blackness that contributed in how Louis and Claudia's story was tackled. Not tackled, how it was received and what I was hearing and seeing in some of the comments that I wish I spoke more on. Because like this show, be it the invalidation of their trauma, the invalidation of the racial dynamics, it's like the show made them black for a reason. Like anytime a character is changed to a more minority group, or minority group in general, in this case black, it just by default it makes the story deeper just because of history of racism, segregation, like discrimination, all that. It makes it deeper. Power dynamics that were like this become 10 times more, you know, societal influence and all these things. So I wish I spoke more about that during some of my reactions, because some of the things I was seeing and hearing in the comments about Claudia and Louis, I'm like, yo, that racism runs deep, man. And for some people, they don't even recognize it. Why? Because our society is built on it. You know, that internalized like racism, like it's there. Even from black folk too, like self-hate is a thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just our norm, you know? If you don't work on yourself and be in a continuous state of learning and improving, like those gradual normal racism, it seeps in, you know what I'm saying? And I be reading some of the comments, I'm like, sister, brother, just say you don't like black folk, man. Just say you don't understand intersectionality and how all these things f us up, you know what I'm saying? But anywho, like I said, man, a year ago it was a different Frank. But yeah, I love it, man. Louis, my boy, time to see Lestat. Lestat, my boy. I'm so excited to Detroit. I know it might not seem I'm excited because I spent 30 minutes on that last one before getting into this one, but I'm a patient man. Delayed gratification is fine too. Before I start this, if you haven't seen myself, Mina, and Fox Taco, we did like a Q&A about Interview with the Vampire, the first 2 seasons. It was fun as and we are recording the part 2 tomorrow. So I'm guessing we'll talk about a little bit of this episode 1 in it. So please go watch it. If you're watching this and you don't know Fox Taco, that's one of my best friends. He makes exquisite reaction videos. If you like my channel, you're gonna love his channel. Also, Spooks with Mina. Spooks as in spooky with Mina. She's on YouTube. She just got a Patreon right now. She does all the spooky that Taco and I don't touch because we're little wusses, you know? So everything that goes boo in October. October is Halloween, right? Or was that November? She does horror shit. She does spooky stuff. And her interview reactions are amazing as well. Taco and I, we've watched them. She's on the Q&A with us. So go watch it. I'll put a clip of it on here so you guys can have a taste, but please go check out their channels.
Previously on the show formerly titled Interview with the Vampire.
Daniel.
The year was 1910.
Louis, let
me lock in.
Mr. Lestat de Leoncourt.
What exactly is the nature of your relationship with my brother, Monsieur Leon?
Oh yeah, I was talking about strength. I forgot Armand. Homie's a beast. Homie is a beast. Yeah, I forgot.
Who made you?
His name was Magnus. He took me from my room in Paris as I kicked and screamed. The lights going out of your blue eye.
I've come to kill you.
I have the blood of a car shot.
He didn't save you. Lestat did. I'm guessing you haven't heard from my maker.
I shouldn't have left you alone with him.
Make it up to me. We'll do a follow-up book.
I'm companion enough for myself now.
I'm sorry I don't have much time. I'm in the middle of rehearsing. I'm going on tour. Just need about 50 more years of practice.
Obviously, I've seen pictures and clips, and some of you do not waste time to send stuff in my inbox. So I've seen pictures, but this is the first time I'm gonna hear the music, the voice, everything. And for all of you who skipped to the beginning of this, hello. Exhibition? God, I miss the feel of this show, man. Isn't that the writer, creator? Little cameo. Damn, who f***ed your shit up?
The House wishes to extend its gratitude to the gathering for your compliance with the unorthodox prerequisites of tonight's event.
Louis.
Furthermore, we wish to reiterate that any institutions that you are representing.
Interesting. So it is true. So as much as I've stayed away from trailers and spoilers and everything, I already heard about the walking stick and losing a leg and this and that. So some of those things you hear and just banish it from your mind because it may be true or not true, but that boy got a limp, man. He ain't got that sexy walk no more. I just want to know who f***ed up Armand's eyes.
The master recordings of the complete works of the vampire Lestat de Leoncourt, which includes his 2025 self-titled album, The Vampire Lestat, additional session tracks that were discarded in the final assemblage of the album, original handwritten scores, and private recordings by the vampire Lestat himself, which include a song cycle in the classical vein set to the poetry of Baudelaire. Before we begin the bidding, I perform the following action.
That is so Lestat.
We will begin the bidding at 1 yuan. Do I hear 1 yuan?
Honestly, knowing how bullshit the art world is in real life, I'm sure some bourgeoisie motherfucker they would be like, oh, let me buy the ashes of Lestat's recordings or whatever and go sell it for $1 gazillion somewhere. Honestly, they be doing bullshit in the art world, bro. You have no idea.
Sold to the gentlewoman in the third row of good spirit. Lot number 2, a music box, curated by the vampire Lestat himself in 1978 Fernando Marciani Corinto sideboard. Inside a Rosner and Zun Mott turntable with Biolab 90 speakers. Temperature-controlled wine cabinets, one holding a bottle of Newport 1863 port wine, the other with a magnum of blood from the curator himself. The upper level, a singular vinyl pressing of the complete works of the vampire Lestat de Liancourt, previously delineated, along with 111 albums of audio best described as an omniscient history of the events of the 2025 album and supporting tour and the consequential global catastrophes that sprung from said album and tour as narrated by the vampire Lestat himself.
Global catastrophe? Did Louis lose his leg to all the vampires that came to attack him? Maybe, I hope so. Then it will be a tale of you should see the other guy, which I'm guessing they'll all be dead if he made it out alive. And maybe Armand was there to help him fight, to gain some pity as well. And then he lost his eye as well. But oh well, we'll see. If you write anything about that in the comments, you get him blocked. You get him banished immediately.
The bidding at 50 million yuan.
50
If you are
mil?
hearing this now, you must be a very privileged individual. You could have fed a small nation for years while they paved over the rubble. You bought my box instead. I like you already. So let's begin in the middle. For I could and should have ended it there. My tour, my hedonistic pursuit of extremity. All of it. And had I done so, the regretful dead and the traumatized still alive would be somewhere other than they are today. And I am not saying that the attempted extinction of the Y chromosome across the continents was all my fault. Now that would suggest a level of self-importance even I'm not comfortable with. But upon reflection, it was the spring of 2025. A good nation was making itself great again.
Cold ass narration while heaviest dick measuring contest of all time is going on in the crowd. Oh, we got vamps in the crowd.
My pretty baby, I got long fame. A breezy. Naturally, I named the band after myself.
Naturally.
The four that backed me played their parts as instructed. There was Larry, the front man, made sideman, choking his guitar neck nightly, wishing it was mine.
I bet he ain't the only one. I bet this season Lestat's gonna be making both Lestat and Sam Reid are gonna be making some people feel some things. Some things in some places.
Brother Alex, the more talented seedling, straight-edged and half the fun. Salamander, bassist, dumb. Shockingly dumb. And TC, the abandoned bride of a dozen should have died in art school bands, keeping us all in the dirty pocket. We dropped songs on the streams and booked intimate venues to induce what Gen Snooze called FOMO.
The dedication to this role is crazy.
Welcome to Detroit.
Lovely city.
Your song sucks.
Thank you for the feedback.
Y'all didn't see that?
No one is coming to hear your guitar, Larry.
No, they come for the Aussie
Dude,
shit.
Rage call the Harmony Room, Larry Slater's shredding it tonight, and no one ever.
You signed the check.
The tambourine tomorrow is rehearsed and perfected. What am I saying?
Suck it, singer.
Did I mention that I was filming a documentary at the time? A bootless errand.
You did
held by a
not.
First-time director. I've seen a rough cut. Truthful and daring, with less Warren Beatty.
Anyone see Yarda? Missing a contact again.
Oh.
How many drinks have you had?
1.5.
Drive to the burbs, sit by yourself in a booth at Applebee's, order the usual, big tip, meet us back in the city.
Now you'd think a 54-city rock tour would be a wonderful cover for a blood drinker. Hide your keel up on the bus, wave to the morgue reports in the rearview mirror, that kind of thing. But each celebrity is a hunter's handicap, and a sloppy night in Corvallis made urgent need for a body double. His name was Yarda Kleppe.
Okay, from everything I'm getting, it seems like his whole crew are vampires. Because I mean, he's carrying a girl he just sucked off. So, and now he's talking about his secret identity. There's too much going on at once, boy. It's going to be a long video as usual.
That I, the vampire Lestat, was Daniel Malloy's fictitious creation. And the vampire Lestat, the band, was fronted by a bricklaying karaoke fanatic from Ostrava. Nothing but a desperate cash grab at the end of a chuggy vampire fad. And I've only myself to blame for the timing, having locked us in an attic for a year plus perfecting our sound. The sound I hope would counter Mr. Dulac's portrayal of me as mayonnaise villain with sociopathic tendencies.
Mayonnaise villain with psychopathic tendencies. He summed it right up how Louise summed it up. This is interesting so far. I'm having a good time seeing him just be and seeing him narrate, because in the first 2 seasons we didn't, obviously that was Louise telling, so I think the only time we heard him talk was through his when you're in like people's minds. But then again, that was all in Louise telling. So his world is chaos. Like they're portraying all the rock star lifestyle add-ons and everything so perfectly. I trust, Roland Jones and all of them. I trust that like the drama portion of it, that was gold in season 1 and 2, will still be here mixed in with the rockstar lifestyleness. Because we still have all the other characters and all the tellings, his tellings. And it'll be fun to revisit other stuff through his POV. No need. I said everything I wanted to say at the beginning of the video. More words to the wise. Patience, I guess. Like the amount of times I saw in the comments, oh, you just wait till Lestat's perspective. You just wait. I'm like, that's the point. I wait for his perspective. I don't need you to tell me that. Trust the show you love. Trust the book you love to do what it's supposed to do to the audience. They don't need you white knighting for it. Like, oh, you just wait till you see things from his POV. We're supposed to see all the POVs in good time. Like,
the point forever is,
I know you're real.
Most of humanity moved on from vampires, and rather quickly. Congratulations. Now go make friends. They lifted their heads from their algorithmic handmasters, uttered a collective and swiped left. I am the vampire Lestat. I am a god. Gods are not swipe.
The Contessa.
The useful
hello?
Show.
Yo, no way.
Here at Spotify, some T-Rex and drag a little Oneg from Dr. Fareed. Good here. Same diff.
I am not here.
Oh, that's a dog. Ain't no way they're hanging out. I want to see their first meeting. I want to see their first meeting. Oh my god, that's so cold. Because I imagine Daniel would be like, Lestat, heard quite a lot about you. Oh my days. He is not the last person, but one of the last people I expected to be there.
So, you and Louis talking again? He doesn't return my texts or my telepathy. I hear he's back in the States. We good?
We're good. Slate?
Okay. You've been alive and undead for 265 years. You witnessed the French Revolution firsthand, the electric light, penicillin, 2 world wars, the atomic bomb, the moon landing, Berlin
Joy
Wall.
Chestnut.
What?
He eats hot dogs for a living. He's extraordinary. I hope to meet him one day. Was there a question?
Having accumulated profound wisdom and experience through the dark gift of immortality, why have you chosen to waste it singing music no one wants to hear in pants no one should ever squeeze into?
You ask this question every night.
And I get a different answer.
I mean, to repeat myself soon enough, I am sure once you confront your transformational trauma.
I don't have transformational trauma.
That's why these movie producers hired you, Daniel Malloy, Vampire Slayer.
They said you requested me.
Absurd.
Oh, as absurd as a documentary about a rock band posing as vampires, fronted by an actual vampire.
Directed by a vampire passing as a human.
You tell him, Fareed.
Is it true you were a stutterer as a child? Louis said you were.
Damn. Soft spot.
Was he there in 18th century Auvergne?
Said you told him
Did
that.
I threaten Claudia with on a tree?
Was I in the room when Donizetti wrote Don Pasquale? No, no, and impossible, because I had buried myself underground for the vast majority of the 1800s.
I wrote what.
See, this is where I'm gonna start getting Frank. Let it go. It's a year ago. It's a year ago. I said at the beginning of this video, some of my favorite characters in some shows I've watched. I started off how the show wanted you to feel about these characters. And then there's beauty in that transformation and growth and learning things from a different POV. And the fact that some of y'all more went out of your way to ruin that for me, to ruin that gradual journey of likability and getting to reach a character as was intended, is f y'all forever. Just because y'all wanted to prove a point in the moment to pad your egos. And now the added level of condescension on it, it will forever make me mad. Not forever. It's like, I'm bigger than that, but it just sucks. It's like I say it again, Attack on Titan, bro. Like, I got videos of me in the internet bawling my eyes out to characters that were horrendous in the first couple of seasons. To the point where there are even people in the comment section being like, Frank, you're crying over this person? You're crying over this person? I'm like, shut up. Your media literacy is in the toilet, so I don't blame you for having that take. Just let a character grow on someone, bro. You don't gotta be the bodyguard of that character, bro. It's like he just mentioned something now about one of the worst scenes in Lestat's season 1, threatening Claudia with in the train. As a first-time watcher, how the f am I supposed to know that each seasons are gonna be a different perspective or this or that? Y'all come with your superiority bullshit as book readers or whatever the f to be like, oh, this is this. Shut up. Matter of fact, I'm not even getting in the comments with any of these. But like I said, the whole notion of we have a garden, take care of the garden, flag spoilers, flag all these things, because the reason why I'm even recording this video is because I f with a lot of you and I want to share it. I got a flat screen TV there with a comfortable couch, man. Like, I'm gonna sit on there and watch all these things and have a good time. But I want to have a good time with you guys as well, because, you know, we've been here a minute together.
Facts are irrelevant. Feels are everything.
Vibes.
The value of human life, it has never been more arbitrary. David, Freddie, Prince Roger, they're all gone.
In the
and
bus?
The some Tete's ears have dimmed. Fire coming down the hill. Water moving in on Nantucket. No more safe spaces. It's my era now.
Post Malone and Jelly Roll playing there tonight. 60,000 for Face Tattoo Palooza. You played an 800-seat venue. How was it your era?
Ouch.
I'm vain and shallow and fear an empty seat. Ask me an easy one.
Is it true your band was formed on Halloween?
We're going back. I know I was excited about Lestat and saying some shit, but witnessing Daniel as a vampire now is very interesting, because he already had you energy when he was human, but now there's that extra layer of protection and power because he's a vampire now. So I'm guessing that the level of you is even more pronounced. You know what I'm saying? And what Lestat mentioned there about transformation trauma too. I mean, this is not the first time we've seen Daniel deflect or like bounce off things that are too intimate. Kind of like how he only started opening to Louis about his children and ex-wives after him and Louis started getting closer. But prior to that, it was just deflect. It's nice seeing Daniel again. I mean, sorry, David Malloy again. It's nice seeing him and knowing that essentially he's doing an interview with Lestat documentary.
What do you think?
It's nice.
Nice?
Yeah,
Aww.
it's nice. I don't see Beyonce covering it, but it's nice.
Nice is nothing.
It's nice.
Nice is a balloon.
That you're back writing music.
A flower box
it's
is nice.
That you got yourself a nice place. It's a nice word, and it says everything I wanted to express. Don't be a about it.
You should come visit. I have a space above the bed in one of the guest rooms I can't find a painting for.
Oh, a guest room. You want me to come and see your guest room?
It's an affluent neighborhood. Old money, young professionals, a smattering of Christ Trust Fund Bébé.
Good eating.
Trust Fund Bébés.
Same potholes, but no hurricanes, no witches. Everyone mangles French just like you do. Come to me.
Montreal.
Come to me. This is the first come to me that I've heard from him that is not scary.
Besides, there's an Olmsted Park nearby if I get homesick, and there's a garage band rehearsing across the street who call themselves, of all things, Satan.
They call themselves, of all things, Satan?
Satan's Night Out.
Satan's Night Out?
Out. Satan's Night Out.
Makes sense.
Would you know someone called Daniel Malloy?
This is how he finds out.
You've known for a month, and you talk about me in it to Immortal?
Well, yeah, gonna...
Explain yourself.
It's gonna be here and gone in a minute. No one reads anymore.
Lestat, il est genre whatever.
100%.
Mais Armand, il est genre mystérieux.
Ouais, il y a des layers.
T'as tué sa toile au Louvre.
Bro, this is like, what do they call it? Revenge porn, but not porn. Like when you're done, when an ex like leaks your shit or tells other people your business, and you're the fucking last to find out. Holy shit! And then you now read it and find out it's just a lot of it is BS, and a lot of it is their perspective that might not have the full, even in the most honest confrontations and, quarrels with a spouse or a partner, misunderstandings are like out the wazoo. So the way someone retells that story to maybe their parents or someone else will paint you in a totally different light than if the both of you were in like pure understanding. Oh, I'll be mad as a boy.
Il aurait dû le brûler, maudit français, sur Royal Street.
100%.
Complètement wild, ce livre-là. Tu veux-tu devenir membre? Il y a 10% de...
No, thank you! I know what infinitesimal means. It was raining. No, never.
It happened. Never can. Oh my god. Okay, so I kind of thought about what the experience was gonna be based on what some people write in the comments about. Oh, you just wait to see Lestat's side, or this is Louis telling, or this and this. But I don't think I like intimately thought of what that would look like. But him walking into the store, seeing it, the way his demeanor changed when he was talking to Louis. Shit. I'll be pissed, boy.
Hello.
What a cheerful giver.
Your camera is not period correct.
I have a peanut allergy.
Well, allergies are delusional.
Take the mounts.
You take whatever I give you.
Take a breath. Take a breath. Something I just realized too is this is post hurricane. This is post mending relationship with Louis. And then it's like when you've started making peace and moving on with all the shit that happened, losing your daughter, betrayals, this and that. It's like this reopened the wound again. No? Uh-oh. Panic attack? Oh. I didn't realize he's critiquing their work.
This is in 1979, Bela Lugosi is not dead. You don't need to finger her for 5 bars. You're hurting her. Apologies for the squire. My man Natura will come in the morning with a replacement and a new front door. More frequent showers.
You stink like shit.
Why now?
Dude, that was sick.
So this whole tour is just some ironic reaction to my book. Who better to refute the book than the man who wrote the book?
The songs are my story. Your documentary, the liner notes.
Liner notes? I won 2 Pulitzers. I'm taking this thing to Cannes, okay?
The brat sings, the brat dies. Great laws are clear on
من
this.
آهنگ‌ها رو دوست دارم.
More exposure for us, more risk for
So vampires talking.
Only a coven leader can make more. The great laws are clear on that. First the book, now the singer. This is chaos.
اجازه بده شعر بخونه.
Si él llega a tu pueblo.
Damn, blackout.
A word from our sponsor.
The sponsor of today's video is yours truly. For those of you who don't know, I'm a professional artist. I'm an oil painter, and if you want to support the channel as well as get amazing art for your wall, look no further than these professionally made canvas prints. Easy to use, they make your space just a little nicer. There's so many designs to choose from. Use the code FrankArt to get 20% off your order. Check this out, check this out. He's right there. He's right there. Also got magnets. They're very flexible. They're really good. 20% off. Have fun. Thank you all so much for your enthusiasm and support. It really helps me do everything I do. Much love. Take care. I wonder who that is. I mean, I know it's not Louis. Come to me. Maybe it is. Oh, this is before. So probably Louis. Damn, everything in the book? So they're not all vampires. That's just part of the act of their band.
Didn't try to run. Time for blaming out. Your phone is blowing up.
With the violin too is hard. First meeting, look at me and how easily I forget that interview with the vampire goes back and forth. So currently we have 2 timelines, right? The one having the interview in the bus and this one reminiscing. Not reminiscing, like remembering flashback.
From the Alps of adequacy to the canyon of coup d'etat. 2 nights in a row, my violin competing with his guitar for the solo break. 2 centuries waiting to share my music. 2 years as Mr. Dulac's B-movie brew. But just as I was about to bridge the bridge with murder and mayhem, something quite surprising happened.
Who stopped him?
My music wrapped itself around me like a jungle snake constricting its prey.
Oh?
And a lifetime of blood bartering overwhelmed the temporal lobe. Muses appeared in my mind and in the now around me. Memories taking their turn.
Interesting.
Blood in.
Oh,
blood out.
Is that Magnus?
Hammering away at the performative vampire persona I had welded into armor. The armor cracked.
Hello?
The bridge buckled, and the bona fide vampire emerged center stage. It was I who had been adequate. It was I who had been holding us back. And now, exposed in the raw, under the white-hot lights.
You went crazy, huh?
My bandmates began to feed, and that sound I had been grinding them for was finally unleashed. The euphoric grottiness spilling into the crowd, into their bodies, enveloping the venue.
Y'all know I love a good narration. I've been eating good with that with Mr. Robot recently, but this, he was about to take that boy, man. You know how Lestat do people who mess up chords. At least what Louis told us he did to him. Which, like I say, like it's not a... It's pretty interesting. I think I should say this here for anybody wondering. The whole memory being a monster and inability to remember things correctly portion, I know it's a percentage, but I'm sure it's not 100%, right? It's like not everything they would say about each other would be a lie. Right? I'm sure there are truths in there as well. Everything won't be a total lie. So I'm just trying to remember and also share with you guys that I am not discarding everything Louis said, especially because at the finale of season 2, they did come together and kind of found common ground and talked about some of their worst deeds to each other there. Well, they didn't elaborate, but you get what I mean. So same thing with Lestat now. It's like, because this is Lestat's story, I think it doesn't mean everything he's going to tell us here or say is the truth, because denial is a thing, lying is a thing. The same way Louis lied and denied some things in season 1 and season 2, and he later agreed that yes, that is the truth. Like, let's get every detail right. I didn't specify this or that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not discarding anything we heard from everything, but it's kind of like when 3 people are fighting, you need to hear everybody's side of the story, right? Kind of thing. But what they do talk about and agree when they're together and all there, we can say, okay, that's the truth because multiple parties agree to it. You know what I'm saying? Even that there's collective denial as well. You know, like motherfuckers still say racism wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? But
Which one of you's OD'd before?
gotcha. So kind of like the theater in Paris. Or was this one more just instincts kicking in? Because in Paris, they do bring one up as part of the play, but bro, he sucked her dry. That's fucked up. So the girl from the beginning as well, like that was a stage member that got yoinked. Yeah, this chick he was carrying here. Was he about to change her? A lot going on, man. This looks horrifying. Like the veins popping out and shit.
Get her on the ground. Ecstasy, LSD.
That's how Louis used to get high in San Francisco, right? Drug the boys, suck them off both ways. So clearly this is not the first time Daniel met him. They don't know each other. Bro, she's gone, right? Like there's no... She's gone.
I should have quit right there and then. Would have been a lovely footnote to my life, the band. But the muses were just beginning.
You done this to me?
I lost myself on stage for a moment.
Seems you still lost. These songs gonna kill you, you know that, don't you?
I can't die.
Everything dies. You die, I die. She dies. She dies. Oh, he dies bad.
Oh.
I'm immortal.
Yeah, you kill some wolves and fall in love. Get the gift, fall in love. Go to ground, get dug up and fall in love. You like some wet clothes and a coin-op dryer. Just 265 years round and round. Why are you so sad? Thousands of fans loving you.
I want millions.
That'll top off that heart of yours.
Billions.
Then why you always
Not
gotta
enough.
make it so hard for someone to give it to you?
Who told you that?
Don't worry, they coming.
Who's coming?
They're gonna tell you themselves.
Who's coming?
Great show tonight.
Who?
That's so sick. So kind of how Louis was seeing Dreamstat in season 2, right? This is just a projection of his anxieties and stuff. But she did say some things like Daniel would die real bad. So it's like, I don't know, in vampire witchery. But let's go though. Please, if I didn't make it clear at the beginning of the video, if you feel like something you might say in the comments might be a spoiler, save it. We don't need it. I don't need it. When stuff is appropriate, write a 5-page essay. I'll read it. I've read every single comment on my Patreon for the last 3 years. Every single one. Do I reply to all of them? No. But I read all of them. So save it. Also, tend to the garden, y'all. If you see any comment that's a spoiler or anything, just put a red emoji there or something. I'll skip it.
If you take nothing else away from your exorbitant purchase,
That hangover is crazy.
never play 2 nights in Detroit. You'll wind up in Windsor with a broken orbital bone listening to transactional sex through the adjoining walls.
That's transactional as hell, boy.
Now, the boutique hotel we were staying at was having a grandish opening that night, and the band was asked to lend its celebrity status to the event.
Don't tell me to pose. You!
There was a red carpet, a pap line, and a vampire DJ of some renown, seducing corporate employees, provincial influencers, and party-crashing beautifully unwell. I was having sex in an elevator with Dee and the girl I had just overindulged myself with early in the night. Actually, that happens later. A lot of things happened that night. The band is inside with Dan in the VIP perch. I'm giving the paps my pussycat, with no idea that I would be in a fang fight less than an hour later. No. I'm getting ahead of myself again.
Stop doing that, man. You know those TikToks where like they call it edging? We all know what that is, but where they show you like split second of the ending while throughout the video, you know, and you can't just wait to get to that end.
I am feeling good. Surfing the sublime candy-flipped wave of the girl's blood.
Hear him. Hear that voice.
The girl is feeling good. Riding the wonders of Dr. Farid's blood transfusion quick pick-me-up cocktail.
Who's this guy? Because, like, rock and roll, it's dying.
I sat there, soaking up her praise, along with the band, still somehow blind to the vampiric mysteries of their frontman. So what if the dead and buried past was now a fresh and eager groupie? It's rock and roll, you know?
Was that his first lover before he found Armand? What's his name? Nikki?
Break down on stage, chat it up with the floating girl on the ceiling you almost killed. Have sex with her in the elevator. I'm still not there yet. MDMA and LSD. The Torval and Dean of hallucinogenics.
And so then everybody's like, is rock and roll actually dying?
Were you a stutterer as a child?
They walk in the ER.
Is that baby Lestat?
Were you a stutterer as a child?
They walk in the ER. They are like the doctor. And Lestat's the scalpel.
I'm the scalpel, printed t-shirts.
And so he, the scalpel, cuts into rock and roll's heart. Like he cut into mine tonight.
Also, they're paying a lot of attention to the scars on his chest. And if I recall season 1 or season 2, it's like the only time I remember him getting cut was Louis cutting his throat. Maybe their fight in the building. I'm guessing his childhood shit. But we have seen him naked multiple times. And I don't think those scars were that present. And again, if it gets explained later, you don't gotta say nothing.
I excused myself to the men's room. Didn't read about vampire physiology.
Jesus Christ.
No mention of the scars on my chest either. Hair stopping way above my shoulders. And just for the record, no ticket pocket of mine ever had his initials inscribed onto them. I mean, these are the editorial wags of an insane person. Note to self, edit that out in the final version.
I'm loving this so much, man. The vampire physiology, that's the word. If your piss look like that or anything close to that shade, you can drink some water. Like you're dehydrated as some motherfucker. Also, if your piss is way too clear like water too, that's also an issue. But if your shit is deep yellow, brown, you need to start being a fish, man. So on the video we did with Mina and Taco, we were talking about something and Mina said something about Louis doing some bad things, and that's just the ones he told you. And it's like we were just laughing because it's like, yeah, I'm sure as much as he made up some things through the lens of his trauma and what he was going through, there were also some things that he withheld to not make himself look as a certain way. And that's another discussion with the whole unreliable narrator thing. Is like the way some people held that over Louis' head as if he was a liar is like, I mean, the whole premise of that first season is low-key letting you know how, you know, things are blurred through the trauma and through the anxiety and through everything. You know, that's why, you know, scenes in part 2 when talking with Daniel about Claudia, that's why things were so emotional for dude, because like starting to remember things correctly. I wanted to get all the details right. So it's like, I think a lot of people use that negative, unreliable narrator as if it's a they kind of use it as a not a derogatory term, use it as a negative term, while it's just a facet of like literature, you know what I'm saying? Like for so many reasons, it doesn't have that negative connotation like, oh, because someone is a liar, that means they're an unreliable narrator, even though yes, that can mean that. But so based on your diet being blood, your pee is in jungle juice.
Vampires pee. We don't do it as often as you do, assuming you're not one of us. And we generally avoid eco-friendly urinals.
Detroit.
Oh, the vamps. Damn!
There, Russ.
Pronouns. And yet it's respectful, like silence at a urinal.
We got a bit crossed when we were reminding each other the other night. Russ here has a hot mouth.
And a strong pelvic floor. I admire your aim.
Long face sucks.
Russ wanted to apologize.
But black licorice? Why do I have to feel? I like those ones.
Frankly, Mr. Shankly almost ruined the Queen's death. Apology accepted.
We have a coven out here in Detroit.
Do you?
The Fang Gang.
You want to see a real vampire bar? Come with us. We have a huge house out past Brightmoor.
Our own farm under the floorboards.
Sure. What about tomorrow night?
That looked like the place Blade crashed in the first movie with the techno beat. You remember that joint?
You're on the road tomorrow night.
Yes, me being polite.
No, that was you lying.
Eco-friendly urinals. Good for the planet, so we're told. Good for vampires.
Tomato juice, bruh.
And then there's regional vampires. Always trying to make a name for themselves. I Chardonnay them, too.
Obligations, I'm afraid. But please do send my most sincere bonjour to your bright Moorish cousin.
What the fuck?
Lilac.
What the fuck just happened to his face there? I was thinking he got drugged or something.
I have a blind spot when it comes to blood poisoning. I think a vampire of my stature would know better, but then there's that old saying, you fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, MDMA and LSD are excellent drugs. Bounce, 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 twirl, twirl, overshare. I saw your soul.
I saw yours too.
Oh, is the effects of the high.
I went looking for my band, looking for sex, looking for anything that radiated the fun that I sang about in my song, Longface.
Also, the vampires get STD. Dude, I'm so traumatized by y'all that like I have to say no spoilers every single time. I'm even asking a rhetorical question that's just for engagement and just the reaction. It's like crazy work. But I mean, once we're learning that physiology and all that, it's like, is there like a super vampire AIDS out there or something?
They called corporate bullshit. Went to party upstairs.
The queen.
So I thought about having sex with Christine. And then I thought, that's all the way upstairs. And then I thought, I'm the scalpel. What does the scalpel do between here and upstairs?
The queen.
Mr. Delac's memoir tiptoed around vampire sex, didn't it? He and Dan made it out to be this tortured act or obligational foreplay before blood drinking.
I mean,
that is not the case at all. It's not the capstone of vampiric desires. That would be the taking of life, and next would be a good draining, leaving your victim near death and paralyzed for an unhurried escape. And after that, there's the petit coup, the little drink, the sip. And after those three, it's sex. So now you know, the fourth best thing a vampire can do to avoid thinking about the past is to have sex. Sex.
To bang.
Sex is fun. Like the fun I sing about in Longface, which, looking back on it now, does suck.
God damn it, Sam Reid. I am loving the way it's written, the narrations, the callback to earlier scenes. The way it is edited is amazing. it's really amazing because the whole narration could have just been very boring and like straightforward. You know what I'm saying? But the way it's edited with the scenes cutting in, the pictures of the past, the little glimpse we're seeing, him editing himself as well in the moment, going back to older scenes, and now throwing the whole LSD trip or whatever he's going through. You just have a recipe for like some fire storytelling right there. It's like I just want to pause at every scene because it's like, Louis, even the hair length is crazy. Even the length of the hair is crazy. And again, I'm not necessarily seeing them as lies out of, I already explained this. I'm not necessarily seeing them out of like lies out of malice or bad intent that I feel like some people will because of some things I've heard and seen. But it's like so interesting, man. Like 3 people can have an experience right now. Like however many of you watch this video, you guys can take different things out of it. Both things I say, things that I didn't say, things that my mannerisms might indicate, while my mannerisms based on me and my noggin, I know what those mannerisms mean. So like if 1,000 of you watch this video, 1,000 of you would like describe it in different ways. You know, it doesn't mean you guys necessarily have bad intentions or anything. It's just your mind perceives what it perceives and sticks to what it sticks and whatnot. And obviously that's not excusing the parts of the retelling that might be out of malice or hate or wanting to paint yourself more innocent or paint your trauma as heavy as it was, because some things that I might go through to others, they're like, oh, that's just another Tuesday based on their life, you know, and vice versa. I am enjoying this so much. Bro, the length of the hair, bro, like shit. It's so crazy because it's just hitting me that like a lot of these are some of the biggest moments in season 1 and season 2 as well. It's like us finding out that like Louis was the catalyst of that fight they had after Claudia, and finding out that he's the one who basically threw himself on the floor in front of Lestat to change Claudia. It's like some of the big things we're finding out, like that whole scene of the last time he said goodbye to Dreamstat with the imprint of his name by the chest so it's closer to your heart. I'm sure that scene had so many people bawling, so many people in tears, and now Lestat said that shit ain't happening. It's like, I don't know. To me, in season 1, I mean, you guys saw my reaction. I can look over a lot of things Lestat did, but the train and Claudia, bro, you to hell. I don't care if you're a vampire, you're a monster, you're this, you to hell. I don't care if you're the devil, like this girl, and like, But now we're hearing a didn't happen. And I'm like, hold on, brother. Oh yeah, he said immortal erection. Jesus Christ. That shit don't go soft. Bricked nation, goddammit.
Carry with it an immortal erection, and I am not ashamed of it.
Wow, there was a scene of the vodka bottle when he said immortal erection, and earlier he said, yes, the vodka bottle. Freaky ass bitch.
Carnal pleasure is essential to a vampire survival.
More
If only
party.
to keep time's baggage from burying you. Sex with the bellman and D and honey trapping baby Jenks. Probably should have gotten off the 7th floor when I had gotten off, but I didn't.
Ah, this is where it happens.
Get married in a week.
Hello?
I'll never forget you.
Law 4. No vampire shall ever reveal his or her true nature to a mortal, and let the mortal live.
You do know it's 2025. Face the wall, my dear. You're not going to see this.
Tooth Team. The Fang Gang.
Shit. Okay. Please tell me someone in the comments watches Jujutsu Kaisen. That's basically Sukuna doing a cleave or a slash. Shing. Also, as much fun as I'm having, I'm keeping mental notes on all the things. Stutter as a child, killed wolves as a human. There's some others in there I'm keeping note of: the scarring on the chest, all these things, the blood of the queen, the Akash or Kakash or yeah, go on, that he said in when he was in the tomb with Armand and Louis. So yeah, this season gonna be fun, dog.
Normally, confining architecture and a thrift store coven galvanized by medieval dogma wouldn't faze me in the least.
I'm building a career that supports my well-being.
The drug blood in my sex legs and the distracting past my music had unleashed on me put me at a momentary disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of my work-life balance.
Law 4, as if the Dulac Malloy memoir hadn't outed us all 2 years ago. As if my entire stage show wasn't a bawdy burlesque of is he or isn't he. As if half the vampire population outside the ruined porn of Detroit wasn't waving the dog gift like red cups in a piss bar.
You feel me?
Fledglings like they were Labubu dogs. I mean, I haven't even told my band I was an actual vampire. I was just singing my songs and f***ing my food and defending myself from the vibrant life choices I had made on my way from the Auvergne countryside to the 8th floor of this Why Bother hotel. And this is how it was all going to end for me.
We are the Fang Gang.
We are the children of the darkness.
Who's coming?
Jesus Armand told the truth. Have you met him?
What the f does that even mean?
Like there was an after party on the floor.
I like to think I was one of the reinforcements, Dan and the oddly familiar DJ. But that's me looking back on it now.
Is that Sam?
Anything I had done to deserve their timely rescue hadn't happened yet. I'd be dead, I think, without Dan. But then maybe more of the world would still be alive had Dan not rallied his army downstairs. Consider this sliding door of Dan as you decant my blood and devour my words. It's hard hiding you're a god.
You're for real?
CCTV, eco-flush toilets. IMF freezing your accounts because you have the blood of a patricidal queen inside you.
Hello again.
To the vault,
Telemasker dragged me into that.
And once you reveal yourself, you have to be on all the time. And remember every face you've ever met. And everywhere you go, everyone remembers the thing they said to you in the room that you shared.
Were you a stutterer as a child?
This is why gods prefer hiding in the clouds. There's nothing there but water waiting to fall.
Jesus, bro. From what I'm getting, this is his first meeting with Daniel right here.
So many opportunities to call it a night that night.
Oh, this was the night.
After the song unleashed the muses. After I saw my first soul. After I was nearly decapitated in a boutique hotel hallway. After my vampire nature was revealed to the band, and my vampire gift winged me away north of the river, south of the country. But I was saved from such rational thought. Love will do that to you.
Gotta be Louis. Because I was thinking about that the whole time.
Ma chère, very kind of you to come.
What if that's not him?
I got myself into something I can't get out of. Music's opened up the batch oven, and I'm not sure if I can close it again. I'm not really at my best, but
It's very nice to see you again.
It's not Louis. White tits.
You've done with your hair, my
gray hair.
Mike Gabriel.
Hello.
It's not much of a reveal, I guess. I know it's common gossip now. The first thing one thinks about when my name comes up. I assume a privileged individual such as yourself enjoys a little dirt in their sandwich. So I serve it to you now. How it felt, that fledgling. Lover. Mother.
Fledgling lover mother. I mean, it's not far to think homie got mommy issues. For a fact, this episode is a fucking wild ride. Him finding out about the book was fucking peak. him reading, editing. Oh my god, this is gonna be gas. Well, we have new vampires in the scene. I think that's one of the things that season 1 and 2 just had that feeling, wanted to see more. And the theater gave us a lot of vampires, but it's like more diverse areas I'm talking about. I guess it's just really fun to see real vampires. And the tooth the tooth team, as he says, when that dude first spoke, his voice, I was like, God, is this gonna be his voice the whole time? That was god tier, bro.
At the top of our first episode, we show a scene that is probably happening in real time after a bunch of catastrophic events have happened.
Yeah.
If you are hearing this now, you must be a very privileged individual. What makes this season special is that it's still the same characters that you love and know from the previous seasons. We're just putting them in an entirely new world.
Claudia.
As they do in the books and as we do in this show, like the world continues to crack open.
I don't like seeing like stuff from future episodes.
A lot of the beauty and elegance that you would usually see him surrounded by is gone. It feels really grungy and really rough and really raw. And so it was a very fun environment to be putting him in. Louis and Lestat are FaceTiming, and you're probably going to get the sense that Louis is going to come over pretty soon. They'll probably get back together or like work it out.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice.
One of the first conversations I had with Rollin and Hannah and the writers was that I think Louis watched just a ton of YouTube in his time off, you know? Like, cat videos, probably hungrily.
Lestat finds out about the book, and then that completely throws all those plans out of the window.
One of my favorite things about this second season of Interview with the Vampire is that
I burned his laptop. I didn't know he had it saved in the cloud.
Louis sets fire to a laptop to try and erase the book. But like no one told him about the cloud.
Old ass man. That's like your pops who don't know how to do shit on Facebook, and he hits you up like, hey son, how do I?
Both Louis and Lestat are not necessarily happy with the way that either of them were portrayed in the book.
It's like a mix of guilt and probably a sense of vengeance about it.
Lestat sees that book come out, sees what he perceives are lies and distortions, mistruths, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna set the record straight.
Daniel Malloy is an investigative journalist of the absolute top shelf.
David Malloy.
He has a incorrigible need to find out what the truth is. Why do you like the vampire Lestat? This isn't just sex, drugs, and rock and roll. It's sex, drugs, rock and roll, and sucking blood out of people's necks.
Black Licorice is a great song. It's about the first kill that Lestat made after he reconciled with Louis in New Orleans. Particularly in episode 1, you do see that he's pushing and pushing to get this sort of moment of grace, to be completely engulfed in the music. But just as I was about to bridge the bridge.
Bridge the bridge. I like that.
Something quite surprising happened. And that's what he gets from Black Licorice. He does have his first breakdown of many. Muses appeared in my mind and in the now around me. He realizes that he was the one that was holding them back. So then all of a sudden it cracks open and the real thing starts to appear. And that sound I had been grinding them for was finally unleashed. He started it to be, I'm gonna go and tell my story, I'm gonna do a rewrite, this is my version of events. And it's evolved into something different. He's tapped into his past.
Interesting. Introspection. Wow. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It feels good to watch this again. And I mean, look-y kind of breaks my heart that like I almost didn't do this or record this, because like this show and these characters mean so much to me. I mean, it's not every day I paint actors from TV shows or movies, and I've painted 2 from this. Maybe by the end of this season it will be 3 or 4. So like this show means so much to me, and for it to be almost like low-key stripped away from me just because of those interactions left a sour fucking taste in my mouth, bro. And I mean, like I said, I was always gonna watch the show regardless. It's kind of like me and Taco. We talk about, if you're a One Piece fan, we talk about Zoro fans, and like it almost make you not even like the character, and he's the coldest character in one of the coldest character in the whole anime. But the way his fans are just some of the worst in the fandom, bro, you start almost subconsciously like disliking him by association a little bit, you know. And for me, for the last year, that's a part that I made sure did not happen. It's like this fandom and those people in there can go kick rocks, but as far as I know, I'm watching this show when it comes out on my couch chilling. But you know, I revisit some things, and like Fox Taco is my homie, like we talk every day, so like we chat a little bit. I mean, watching this and being back with these characters that mean so much to me is like, it's so good. It's so good. I can't lie to you, I'm so excited, man. I don't know when this will come out. If by the grace of God it makes it on YouTube, good, man. Happy for y'all. But thanks to everyone. I've had some of the warmest hugs in the shape of messages in the comments from you guys, and I'm so thankful for it. I hope my reaction is something that can make you laugh a little, think a little, smile a little. Another reason why is kind of like making me feel some type of way is like I'll be surprised when people in the comments tell me that a lot of reactors or people that have channels, like I never say reactors because I think that word is weird. But they say people with reaction channels don't really be engaging in the comments like that, and it kind of blows my mind a little bit because like that's like half the fun for me. So for that to be a little bit tainted with how some of my interview video comment session were, even on Patreon too, it was like bro, like that was one of my best favorite parts of interacting with it, the comment section. But so thank y'all, man. Like I said, all of you that your messages, even with the disagreement, have been nothing but just good vibes. Thank you. And I know all the others are still gonna, you would think having a Patreon is a paywall to filter out some of the weirdos. Oh, they paid that money to come in there and say what they had to say with the spoilers, with this and that. You gonna get blocked, bro, immediately. So do what you gotta do. This was amazing. Seeing Lestat as himself is amazing. I mean, we saw a little bit of that in the tornado, in the hurricane, but still that was, I'm assuming, part of Louis' story and describing that moment. Although that moment was so wholesome and beautiful that like I doubt Lestat would describe it a different way, but we'll look forward to see if he does in general. Oh my god, bro, this is so nostalgic for me because like this video is 2 hours 22 minutes off of 40, well, I did watch a little bit, so off like a little bit of an hour video. It's so reminiscent of old interview videos that used to be 3 hours long. I think that finale was 3:20 or so. It's so good seeing Lestat. It's so good seeing Vampire Daniel. I can't wait to see what happened to Armand's eyes and Louis' leg. He ain't got that Louisiana walk no more. If you've listened to this long, I appreciate you. Let's do like old time. Drop a sunflower emoji for your boy in the comments, man. Thank you all so much. Be well. And yeah, stay safe.